And it's a big welcome at Talking Hawks. Welcome, fans. We got Chris back. It's good to be back. We would love, hopefully Brad will join us shortly, but it's all happening here with our technology. So bear with us. We will be, ready to roll. Enjoy the conversation with you all. So thanks for tuning in. It's been a big off season, hasn't it, Chris?
It has. There's been a bit of drama going on, and we seem to be at the top of the list for the media just to kick us while we're down.
There's a few that like to have the odd pot shot, but mate, have you been?
Yeah, pretty good. Just as we do in the off season, living off the other sports, a little bit of cricket, and tennis is entertaining us at the moment, much to a lot of people's disgust. But yeah, COVID just kicking back just to put us back into lockdown again. Yeah,
brilliant. We've got a few of the fans already saying g'day. So give us a heart or a thumbs up, drop a comment. Thanks for joining us, Dave, Jack. Chris, we've got a few things tonight that, really good conversations. What have you got in store for us, Chris?
Well, one of the biggest surprises to some people this off season was the new captaincy, Big Boy McAvoy. I personally was a little bit surprised myself, but really big fan of the decision. So what do you think about that one, Matt?
I like it. It's a stable move. I guess it makes you think about how long maybe this captaincy might last for. I think Hawks have always had a captain maybe for 2 years. He's been the recent history. I'm comfy with Big Boy. You know, if it's 1 year, 2 years, you'd think you'd probably give him 2. But it's like, what's going on, in the background? Who are they waiting for? And, that can even point to things like the coaching side of things as well. But we'll get into that. So, I like it.
Yeah, the biggest thing for me was he's voted in by the players. So he's got the player support. They trust and believe in him. He's been in the leadership group, and it's been a long time since he's been an actual captain of a team, since he's under 18 days. But, he'll adjust. He'll fall right into the position, and I'm sure he'll be able to, deal with the media and just brush it off. So if we have a few bad losses, and, he'll take the brunt of it for the Hawks, so it'll be good.
Yeah, I'll look at some interest to, maybe consider someone a bit younger and, Gunners and Sicily and others that might have been a look in. Just with injuries, I think that sort of has maybe played into it a little bit. But Big Boy's apparently been very vocal since the time he came in the doors and leads by actions. I like all of that. He's a family man, got good values, he's a country boy. So, Big Boy it is.
Yep.
So we had Jeff chimed in as well. Recently.
Yes.
We got a few questions, but let's maybe throw it to some of the fans. Drop something in the comments. What are your thoughts on Jeff? Maybe is he teasing? Is he just playing both sides of the fence? I don't know, covering. Hawks are there. We want to be there. We want to stay there. I don't think a relocation is really on the cards. What do you think, Chris?
No, not at all. There's just too much at stake, and in Victoria with the new facilities being built and our membership base, it's realistically not going to happen. It was just him just keeping Tassie within reach, as they're pretty upset about sponsoring the Victorian clubs, and they just want their own team, and we understand that. But it's just Jeff saying, it might happen, but no, it's not.
I think any good governance looks at all opportunities, all possibilities, and you prepare. But I don't think that's in the game plan, especially with a commitment like Dingley and the team that they've put together. Years worth of work and a lot of money already. I think it's something. I won't quote the numbers, but having a look at the AGM and what was released for the year, there's been a lot of money contributed. So hard to see the Hawks moving away from that, but. Thank you, Tom. Sold it us. Yes, we're on to Jeff now. So, there's a few people thinking, yeah, we won't leave. I'd say that's highly likely with a big fan base here in Victoria. And look, you'd want a massive stadium. Yeah. Anyway, I don't think we should even go into the theory. So
no, Jeff just being political, just doing his thing.
Yeah. Well, look, he's very good at that. So quite possibly. I thought he was maybe initially talking about him and Felicity going down there, but anyway, let's see if we can hopefully travel down there a little bit this year. And Adrian's from Tasmania. Look at him. Let's see. Hopefully, we can get down to Tassie and watch a game or two this year. But what else have you got, Chris? We've got a few improvements this year planned with Talking Hawks. I'll touch on some of that and some exciting news about one Denver Grainger-Barras. So hold on to your hats, fans. But who else you got, Chris? There's lots of news.
Well, we've got Luke Bruce resigning, which is fantastic news for all Hawks fans, as he was one of the biggest targets for the other clubs to try and poach off us. And very happy to have his services for a bit longer and just be a Hawthorn legend and a one-club player. Yeah.
It's very exciting. I think there would have been a lot of fans that just made their day. So thank you for just joining us. I'm getting a lot of love through the comments. Denver Grainger-Barras as well. I think if you haven't seen much of he's getting a bit of airtime amongst the Hawks.
He is. Yep.
Sammy Mitchell, I'm noticing, the new poster boy. They're throwing Sammy up there a lot, just giving comments, which is nice across Box Hill and looking at development and the younger players coming through. What are your thoughts on the Sammy move?
Just giving him a bit more responsibility, just stretching his skill set a bit further. So, if it's a perfect test to see if he can take his own team at VFL level and improve it and win a flag on his own back. So, before he transitions to an AFL coaching position, whether it be with us or somebody else. But it looks like they're grooming him to take over.
Yeah,
if you
look, really interesting with I think they're trying to expose him as much as possible. I think I read it was the football department cap was $9 million. It's come down to $6 million. So there's a lot of adjustments. Clarko's more hands-on now, where he had obviously managed a coaching team in the past. So there's adjustments, but I like it. And Andy Collins in the mix, covering the Hawks and Box Hill and the women's coaches, the VFL team and VFLW team. It's great that Kellow's back in the mix as well, I think.
Yep, definitely. Who else do we get? We got a bit of McRae coming across to the coaching staff.
Yes, Fly McRae. Apparently, I think they were talking about, it was Sammy talking about Bolton and McRae fighting over Wingard, and just saying when he's up forward, I think he needs to come to the middle. When he's in the middle, I think he needs to come forward again. So apparently Wingers is playing very well, but apparently Fly's going, he's off to a good start as well, which is great to hear from the club.
Yeah, sounds like he's a very, personable guy and gets along with the players really well. So if he can develop those younger guys, that's going to be just what we need right now.
Yeah, for sure. Hey, on Twitter, like Fly, we congratulated him for being appointed and whatnot. Gave us a bit of recognition, so that's nice from one of the official coaches, just giving us a little bit of love. But we've got quite a lot of comments coming through on a range of things. People want to talk about some of the things that have happened that maybe aren't as popular. And from the start with Talking Hawks, if you're new, welcome. But we really wanted to support the club, get the fans together, have a fan-based conversation. We'll be honest and transparent, but definitely don't want to get into the mudslinging and the rumours and stuff like that. So some of it's been pretty crazy, but we'll, sad with Patton at this stage. And obviously I think it's been handled quite transparently by the club as much as you can. It's a sensitive issue. I hope he's all right. I hope he's recovering well. it's kind of being left to the official channels to sort of work through that, and the AFL's involved and whatnot. So it probably means though, from a personnel front, I'm not hopeful that. I'm not thinking we're going to see John O'Patten again.
Yeah, so the longer this drags out, it looks more like that'll happen. And again, we don't know the facts. Lots of rumours going around, but we're not going to speculate on rumours. So, we'll let that one play out on its own. And, hopefully he comes out the other side and moves on with life, however that may be.
Yeah. Yep. Tim's asking here, what are we going to do for a key forward? Sicily, obviously a great option, but you were going to touch on one young Kellow, Chris.
Yes, Jackson Kellow. Bit unfortunate. He had big raps coming into the draft, and was a little bit surprised that no one actually took him. Hawks have obviously taken advantage of that. He's training with the group, and from the highlight packages I've seen, and he just looks like a really good talent. He has every chance of getting on our list. Yeah, training with the boys. So good signs.
He's poor Norwood, where Poppy's gone back to in South Australia. Who's the coach over there? Another ex-Hawk. I've forgotten. Was a forward.
It escapes me right now. Yep.
It's great that we get access to a young fella like that. But Fender's right here. We got Cozzy as well, potentially. Apparently training very well and sounding settled. Just they're not moving him back and forward and seeming to work wonders for him.
Yeah, I did hear Sammy say that in the off season about him, changing positions, and that seems to be a bit of a problem for a lot of players through their careers, where they're unsettled because they don't have one particular role, and that's what they wanted to do with him and give him one specific role. So let's hope he is forward and he can stay on the park, because I reckon he would have played a lot more games had he not had the injuries in the past. So, look, we've got a few potential options in that forward line, and let's just hope, it clicks this year.
Yeah. Jekka? Matt Bell here.
Another one.
Geez, he's looking. He's a specimen, isn't he?
Yeah, he's a bit of a beast. I had pretty big raps on him last year, so didn't get much of an opportunity. So we'll, maybe they were just holding him back and waiting to release him at the right time. So if he's improved again during the off season, let's hope he's ready to go and he can produce some good footy, especially with Gunston potentially missing some of the start of the season.
Yeah. Have we got Mike Guy here? I want to know who he's talking about. Who moves like a Mack truck? Is that Kellow? I think he did talk about his agility being one thing to work on.
He can maybe let us know some more in the comments, Mike Guy.
Yeah. Awesome. So look, there's some really exciting things. Obviously, Will's got a good point here. Gunner's being down as well. We might touch on the injuries and having a look towards our first preseason game on our next show. But, it'd be exciting to see Jekka, I think, for sure. So want to just change tack briefly. We are looking at there we go. Welcome, Brother Barker.
Hey, welcome.
Boys, come on. I've been sitting there for 20 minutes listening to you pontificate. Welcome back.
Yes, mate. Welcome to you, mate.
Yeah. Hey, sorry I'm late. I'm on my third computer, but I worked it out. So here I am. You can't keep a good man down.
Well done, mate.
Yeah. Hey, I'm excited. I'm excited about this year. I don't care where we finish, but I know where we're going to land. We're going to land in the future. We are the future. That's all I want to say.
Is that your motto for the year now?
Well, boys, I know last year I said we'd have 17 wins, and I know I was wrong. Okay, and I'm willing to own that. Okay, and I'm sure you guys out there, out in Talking Hawks land, will rid me for that for the rest of our career. Nevertheless, I'm feeling bullish about this year, about the young blokes who are coming through.
Yeah, there's a lot of love for some of these young fellas.
Oh, and DGB is the future.
Jeez.
Yes.
We've
What an
scored
absolute
quite a few
cracking
numbers.
bloke.
He's the future. All right. Enough about me.
So, no, it's good to have you on board. And for those that haven't met Brad and joining us for the first time, Brad keeps it lively, he keeps it entertaining, a little bit of foot in mouth. But, you know, you need someone on the show that can do that. So makes for better watching, we think. So I want to just briefly touch on Denver Grainger-Barras. We've got an exciting thing. So in Talking Hawks wanting to support the football club, this year we put it out there. You'll see a bit more on, we're hoping Thursday night we can have everything organised and do another live stream. But we're going to sponsor him as a player. So the club takes sponsorship every year for players at different levels. There's a few little opportunities to interact with him and sign Guernsey and different things. So we are just letting you all know now, those that may have never sponsored a player, this might be a way for you to chip in, feel part of it, get behind an emerging player who seems very exciting. And we'll fill you in a little bit more on our next show. So enough about that for now. So what's the big question, Chris, Brad? Anything? We've got big boy. It's coming up again. Ruck. Do we look at him as the number one? I feel like a resounding gong here, but what are we doing with this?
Oh, I don't know. What do you think, Brad? I'm thinking they're going to stick with what they did last season and keep Big Boy down back. And
mate, I hope not. Look, if you're going to lead, you got to do it from the middle, in my opinion. I mean, I know Hodgie did it from the back, but I just think that Big Boy will be wanting to be around the ball. I can't see him being captain as fullback. I just can't see it. So I think they're going to ditch that effort, and Segs is just going to have to suck it up and be a pinch hitter. That's what I think is going to happen. And
we might not play two rucks all games, but your captain's going to be playing. I can guarantee you that. So Segs is going to have to potentially play really hard to hold that spot for mine. Yeah,
and we may lose him, and it is what it is. You know, we might lose him next season. He'll trade out, and look, I don't see he's coming through. We've still got that the backup, but and I've forgotten his name already. Sorry, but the big WA boy, but I just can't see it. I'm sorry.
Hey, apparently Reeves is looking really good as well this off season. So
they get better as they get older. Mate. Look at Mummy. Big Mummy, look at Sandylands. Those boys hit their straps in their mid 30s. So why not?
Just got to eat lots of hot dogs. Follow the Mummy train. Get on that one. You will be a master ruckman before you know it. Very good. All right. Well, here we go. Lastly, I like this from Dave. Yep. It's the obvious. It'd be nice to have a Hale. I just don't think Segs is quite the goal kicking forward like Hale was.
No, he's not. Look, maybe he'll work on his goal kicking. That worked for us with Hale, and Segs can clunk a mark. I mean, and that's all we need. I think we might revert back to that as well. I don't see any young blokes coming through to fill those positions, so we have to rely on these blokes who we've got.
There we go.
Well, I guess another position we've got to fill is the wings with Scully going.
Yes.
Well, what are we going to do there?
Look, I'll tell you my theory on this, all right? I reckon Scully spent a week at training with Phillips and he said, I'm retiring. I think that's what happened. That's my belief. I'm sticking to it. He's seen Phillips and he's seen these young blokes coming through and he's like, I just don't think I've got it in me to go another round to compete with these young blokes because they're too good. That's what I think happened.
Good philosophy there, Brad. I like it.
Well, there was Scully and Isaac. We do love him, but it's going to be hard seeing him in the hoops. We won't unpack that one. But,
Who's he?
We've got the wings now. It'll be interesting to see the speed coming through because Tom Phillips was he held the record at the Pies for the time trials for I think 4 years running. He's come to the Hawks and maybe he's enjoyed himself and he'll speed up a little bit more and his times will improve. But
thank you, Grundy. I just want to thank Grundy for that. If it wasn't for Grundy, They wouldn't have lost 4 amazing players, of which one of them came to us. Thank you, Grundy, for being so greedy and wanting all those millions of dollars that you just pushed out all these amazing players. And we picked up one. Thank you, Grundy.
Not to mention picking him up for a packet of chips.
Thank you. Yeah, credit where credit's due, boys. We've got to give credit. Thank you, Grundy. So, and thank you for being such a cock-up, Collingwood. I love it. It's great.
No, plenty of options, but yeah, Tom Phillips, I think he came in 4th or 5th in the time trial. So it's great with these other options and some of the fans here that are commenting. We've got so many options with speed and a bit of creativity on the wings. So I think Phillips is your lock because he's a left footer. He'll be on one side for sure.
Yep. What else? What other positions have we got to talk about on the ground?
Well, our full forward role is obviously a problem, boys. Wouldn't you agree? Now, I don't know if Tim O'Brien's going to fill that role. As much as I really want Tim there, I just don't think it's going to be him.
Well, Timmy.
Sorry, Tim.
I think he's almost becoming a veteran now. He's hitting that age. Who knows? Who knows?
Well, we got some news on Johnny Patton, don't we?
Yeah, we've covered that one. We'll put that one to bed.
Boys.
That's okay.
All right.
That's all right. You were on your second computer at that point, but that's so. Yeah, we've got some exciting things. I think you had
Tyler Brockman. Yes,
a few insights, Chris, didn't you, on who's training well?
All right, bear with me because I'm going to have to actually just read this one. Sam Mitchell's take on young Tyler Brockman. Fair to say he rates him. Tyler Brockman, a hard-tackling Subiaco small forward taken at pick 46 in last year's draft. He's going to have a pretty special highlights tape. Like, how good's that when he's saying that about him? You look at the career he's going to have, and if you look at the highlight tape, there won't be too many better. He's doing a few little special things where you think there are not too many people who could have done that. So, sounds like a pretty special kind of player. He's got an infectious smile, a cheeky grin. So, obviously, he's having an impact on the boys. So, he has the desire to go after the opposition. He's quite selfless around the goals, and he squares it quite a bit and puts his teammates in better positions. He's agile, has nice skills on both sides. I initially didn't know if he was left or right-footed. He's going to have a bright future. So, pretty big raps from someone who's only been training there for maybe a month or so.
Yeah,
boys, and I'd love to see us just play this young talent. And I know you can't just stuff all the young blokes in the team and hope for the best. And Clarko said that you just can't do it, and you crush them. And but boy, wouldn't it be exciting to see young blokes like that get in the team and have a crack, particularly these high draft picks. And for my mind, pick 46 or whatever it was that we picked up Brockman at, that's a high draft pick for us. Look at all the blokes that we have picked up at 40 and up. They go straight into the team. So, but then it's like, who's Brockman going to replace? Because he's a small forward, right?
Got Connor Downey at a steal as well. So, yeah, it's going to be very interesting to see who breaks into the team and actually holds their spot, because there could be a bit of competition at the moment.
Well, let's hope there is.
This is a good point by Nigel. There's going to be, I'm not sure with the selfies, but rule changes. We'll unpack some of this and what might be advantageous to the Hawks and how that might look with the personnel we're probably going to be playing. Did you boys get to have a look at? I think we're playing the Doggies in a pracky match.
That'd be North Melbourne, unless that's changed.
Definitely North in Tassie. Yep.
6th of March at 1:10 on a Saturday. So let's hope the COVID rules aren't stopping us from going, and we can go and enjoy the game.
I'd love to get down there. We'll see if it's a possibility this year. But look, one thing we are looking at doing this year is going to take on some sponsors. And Talking Hawks, we will allow, there's a bit of interest from a business or two. We've got a website soon to unveil. That's Tradie Marketing. We've got Assertive Media that have helped us along the way and a great supporter. Shad's chiming in tonight in the comments. But, if you're interested, if you're a business owner or have a product, we're looking at different ways. We will give you the details that we can put forward maybe some eyeballs towards your business. And we just want the money to go into help Talking Hawks grow. And obviously at the end game, it's really trying to help the club and see what we can do.
Yeah, look, guys, let me be frank, okay? We want to take over the world, okay? We need to get the good word out there for all these Hawthorn supporters that we're going to take out the world. We're going to re-energise so many Hawthorn supporters across the globe. We're going to start in Tassie, Victoria, and maybe the odd state here and there. But we need to get the message across to the rest of the country and to the rest of the Hawk faithful, don't we, boys?
Well, you witnessed it. You were experiencing it. You were overseas.
Got to get in their faces.
There was no noise. You couldn't know what was going on about the Hawks. We're here for those people that are overseas, interstate, that don't get as much coverage of the Hawks, and hopefully some pretty intelligent things coming through from our fans, and we'll chime in with the odd thing. But a bit of fun, and the connection's a really important thing. So this year, if we can get to a few games, we'd love to be able to do a bit more with the fans. And we've got some volunteers that are coming forward to help us with a few different things. It's quite exciting. One fella from India, he's studying over here, and Nitish is. We talked about his interests, not too much in AFL, but I'm like, I've got a scarf coming your way, Nitish. It's okay, you just get around them, give them a Hawthorn cuddle, and away we go.
One person at a time, boys. We're gonna convert one person at a time. We're gonna wake up the life in these Hawthorn supporters around the globe, and we're gonna get them on the Hawk train.
Absolutely.
Especially, we missed a big opportunity with the US tuning in while their gridiron and their sport, their basketball was down. They all started watching the AFL. So we really need to capture that audience and get them following the Hawks.
Well, we will see. One other thing, just before we finish up, we also, if you're a creative and pretty handy with video and whatnot, and you wanted to get involved with something like Talking Hawks, just if you want to post a link to your Insta in the comments, let us know that you enjoy doing something like that. We just want to support. Businesses around Australia haven't found it easy, and the creatives are part of that. So those in the Hawthorn community, if we can support you, who knows who might see your Insta profile and whatnot, but we're happy to have a chat and let you know some of the things that we've got planned. So we're going to have a few more fan experiences this year that, we hope we can really bring to life in a new way.
If you can make Matt look prettier, mate, anyone would hire you. So we need an organisation of choice. So anything you can do to make Matt look a little prettier.
We need a big team. So awesome. Well, boys, I think we should probably just wrap it up. Fans, it's been amazing to connect again. Thank you for your input tonight. We'll look to hopefully jump on again later this week and keep an eye out. Till then, go Hawks.
Go Hawks.
Catch you, boys.
See ya.
See ya.